Have people leave me alone. Out of money. If I had money, money. If I had money, if I had money, money, money. If I had money, money. If I had money. If I had money.
If build myself a bunker, so if the world went to crap, I wouldn't have to worry about hunger. If I had money, I'd hire good people, invest in some things, treat everyone as equals.
If I had money.
If I get my kids the best teachers, if also get them some shoes for me, a couple of nice sneakers.
If I had money.
My wife wouldn't work. No more
That part's
jobs,
funny.
No more bosses and jerks. Money.
That's probably the funniest scene in this whole video, in my opinion. What a way to end it.
Money.
And not to mention, I said treat everyone as equals, but this video shows me bigger than everyone else. So there's that. That's funny, right? That's funny. It is funny. Funny, you know? So check this out. Okay, so here's number one. Let's talk about AI again. We gotta talk about AI like all the time because this is the thing. We have to have conversations around it, right? This particular video is the best video that I've ever seen put out. Like as far as things go, as far as just having my words, word for word, being able to be thought of so quickly, like understanding what I'm looking for when I'm writing. When I'm writing. You know, you can put that in with everything. You start making parody songs, for crying out loud. But anyway, check this out. So what I'm trying to say is this. The people that own these systems or these AI organisms or whatever it is, like what is it, right? What is it? Is it a machine? Is it a program? Is it actual thing that is smart enough? Like, so that's why my question is, okay? All these questions into one question. But then there's the other question. The other question is, okay, if that person owns this, or they own this, then where does the money go straight in their pockets? Like, pretty much? For subscribing to these things and doing these things. And here's the thing, because technically, just because they own the AI thing doesn't mean they own the AI made thing that was collaborating with, thank you Siri Bob, with, I just want to turn this on. Is it that one? Where is it? I don't know. It's weird. I'm trying to get the lighting to be clear here, but it doesn't seem to want to happen tonight. But anyway, so AI, how is that possible, right? Like, how's that a thing? So that's the thing. That's the big fine line. There's a lot of fine lines, and they need to be established, and they need to be standardized and regularized, and you know, it has to be like that. And here, the thing is too, like no matter what, the people that use AI for anything are immediately frowned upon. They are, 100%. So I personally am frowned upon by probably so many people that I know, because it is the newest thing and all of that stuff. But I think it all depends on how you use it. I'm like, when you get on and you go to these AI things and you're just putting an idea down, like a little paragraph or something, that's to paint like the picture of what it is, and I don't think that that's enough. I think that if you have a skill, a high skill in anything, so let's say you have a high skill with creativity, maybe in certain ways. So someone is a really good painter, right? But they need an idea to paint to, or something like that. Like they're not creative like that. They're creative like with the skill of the art, right? Or whatever the case is. Same with like music. Music would be another one. And here's movies. So like let's say for movies and stuff, right? I think as far as the writing part goes, it's super important to have someone that is that does it, right? That does it. Like, what do you think, Corey? Like, because here's the thing. I respect, me of all people, have the utmost respect to every artist that has ever come the way. Everyone. Because when it comes to art, it starts with an idea. And then you chase the idea down and rope it in with like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, and you're like, come over here, and you pull it in close to your heart, and you start building from it and building off of it and creating it. And to keep holding an idea as far as it goes to actually create something as a whole and to share it to the world, think about that, right? And then think about that little idea. Literally, some of them have to go through all these hoops and jumps, and some of them have to go through other people and other creative branches and all this stuff. Think about that now, okay? Yes. On one sense, you might think it's going to make people lose jobs. Let me hold my thought for a second, though. Because everything has a creation and a path that, like, you know, like the Marvel Universe, something happens, then the other story, the other freaking thing, it, like, showed that. It was, like, timelines. And every time there's a big change, there's a timeline shift and another snippet that goes up. So, like, let's say people lose jobs on the in-between, the stuff that, the more navigators, let's say the people that you could snip out that are actually just helping you, assisting you in doing things, rather than coming up with the process of it all, you know? Helping you keep your life in order sort of stuff, all those, like, snipping those for a second, just hear me out, cut them away. But suddenly, you have an emerging people with skills, people with talent, people with have stuff that's in here that is like for years dormant, for years of like, I love to do this, but it's only for me because I can never do it full time because of responsibilities, because I'm too old, because I'm too big, because I don't look the part, because I don't do the part. Because think about all of these quiet people. Like, we're talking about thousands of people that have these things, right, going on. And this is a key for those people. And they are now just to crack the key, and it's like opening a door with light that is wide, that says you can do this now. Okay, and so yeah, all the hours put in before of all the people, process and all that, you're bringing that down. You're saving time. And besides, I think that eventually it should be the point where you can use it as a tool, but you can't use it to do the entirety. Like, that is the thing. I don't think that people should be able to get credit or be able to make money if they are not putting anything into it. Okay? So if they're not putting anything into AI, and they're literally just plugging it in and making it do the work, mostly the work, I think that the outline of whatever you create needs to have a full body in order for you to be able to use it as a tool, to be able to help you with things. Because here's the thing. Imagine you have to find all the right people in your path, right? Yeah, you want to find all the right people. I was just listening to all of these very smart people that have been through the process, and it took them years and years. We're talking 10 years. We're talking 15 years. We're talking 20 years of their lives. Sometimes even longer, to find the right path and find the right avenue and to find the right place. So if you don't see what I'm saying, like, it's a serious thing, man. Like, I get why people feel the way they feel. Terminator. I made a song about it called Thoughts on AI. Check it back. Run it back. Go check it out. I wrote the whole song. Every single song that I write is 150% me. Wait, there is not a single bot in a single line of any of the words and every of the songs that I have created. And think about this. For every song I created, it was an idea, a title, or an idea, and I wrote off of that. I wrote it on Word, so I wrote it in my phone, or I wrote it on whatever it is I could get my hands on to make sure I could retain that information to create the entire song. And some were days, some were here and there, and some were just within like the first hour, 2 hours, okay? But that is an idea already laid down. And when I write my music, I think about the melody. I think about the type and the style that I'm hearing when I'm writing it in my mind. That is the way my mind works. That is me. That is all me. Okay? But then when I'm going to go over here and I'm shifting over and I'm plugging in my stuff, and I'm looking and doing the research and putting in my time to find the right sounds that I'm looking for, and the right styles, the right beats, the right tempo, all that stuff. And I have to activate it, and I have to listen over and over and over again to every single one. Delete, delete, delete. Oh, almost. Hold on to it. Delete, delete, and then eventually I come down to one. Sometimes I get lucky and it's earlier on and it's better than what I imagined. Very rare. Very rare does that happen. Most of the time it is all 100% me, my ears, my mind, what I've been writing to, what I've been listening to, what the sound was, the inspiration behind it, the feel, the tone of what words I'm writing. Do you hear what I'm saying, man? Like, that's all me. So therefore, in that moment, you use that tool to create these things. It is still you, because you are using it as the tool it's meant to be used in. Do you understand what I am saying? There are specific things that you can use, as long as you use them right and stick to the lines, especially if you're using it for content creation to make money or whatever like that. Because then, yes, you get into the whole licensing thing, you get into the whole who did this, what did this, right? So that's the problem right there, is we're not working together on it. We're fighting for money and ownership. And ownership means money. So I'm sorry, but we gotta lay it down. Like, us as artists have to lay it down the line here. Like, hey, you're writing, you're an artist. Hey, you're slapping a bass line, you're an artist. Hey, you're making art with your hand or digitally, whatever, you're an artist. Hey, you're like a polished veteran at what you do. You're an artist in that job. Like, in that job, you make it look easy, you make it look good. Do you hear what I'm saying? You are an artist at anything that you stick your mind to, that you become really good at. Okay? Telosis, my buddy Telosis, you know what he is? He's an artist at Fortnite. Hey, do you want to know what my buddy Corey is? He is an artist at being a great, loyal, freaking friend and a certified dude, like 100% straight up dude. Like, doing just a guy that is 100% solid. And you go to, like, let's see, so where else we got? Well, I got a lot. There's a lot of people. You can just name names and you could think about what is their special, unique ability. What is their thing that makes them their own artist, that is them, them. And without them, nothing would actually happen. Nothing would actually be created or done in ever, right? If we decide to not, let's say, for instance, just like this, it sounds stupid, but hey, I'm bringing up this Ninja Turtle. I put my mind up to bringing this Ninja Turtle on stream right now to lift them up for you to see. Okay? I'm using my mind to allow you to see this right now. So this is what I'm trying to say. So without my thoughts of doing this, this would never become content. This would never become a thing. This would never become something in the world, right? Every single thing that you do, like when you're watching that If I Had Money song, when I saw it, I was like, that's like me. That's what I was thinking for a lot of it. And having it in this claymation thing, that's not something I thought of before as an option. But then when I saw it as an option, it unlocked my mind to change and pave my own a new avenue for this song that is now going in its own adventure and its own unique thing. Now, without further ado, all of that spiel, I should really put that spiel on YouTube sometime. How do you feel about that? Like, I think that conversation needs to happen more and more. I think that we need to be able to have these conversations and these free-flowing, open-minded ideas and concepts, and we need to get on the same page together. Everyone needs to get on the same page together. The artists behind the things need to get behind themselves. That's what I learned from He-Man. So we're going to talk about Masters of the Universe after this next reveal of this next song. This is the first time, and I appreciate you, Corey. Anyway, this right here. This is Sharks. It's coming out as my 25th release song. I know, it's not perfect already, but just wait, give it time. Pixelated game, Dave the Diver inspired. That was a weird part. I know that. Great. Grizz is awesome. Look at this. Exactly what I thought. How are you supposed to do that? That was weird. This is cool. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sharks in the water, sharks on the land. Sharks will even get you from underneath the sand. Sharks will get in a frenzy. Sharks will go for blood. Sharks are always misread, mislabeled, and misjudged. Emperor Shark Queen, the baddest woman underneath the entire sea. We don't need no boys to have our babies. Sprinkles with 2 kids, 2 dads, that's just crazy. We rule the mass of all the sharks in the waters. Most humans are men who kill our dogs. Whale sharks are the biggest fish in the sea. Baby sharks are always born with all their teeth. They kill us so they can take up our enemy. Shark fin soup all day, shark delicacy. Maybe the sea is not so safe for me. Hunted every day, war in my sea. Sharks in the water, sharks are on the land. Sharks will even get you from underneath the sand. Sharks in a frenzy will go for blood. Always misread, mislabeled, and misjudged. Street sharks, dead sharks, hot boy, hot girl, Honolulu. Hungry, I'll tell you about that scene. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so good. You look so curious. Or get slapped hard. So too smooth. Ooh, ha, shark bait. Ooh, la Shark, shark. My son. On the run. Yo. How, you gonna get better than that? Sharks in the water. Sharks are on the land. Sharks are even get you from underneath the sand. Sharks getting up. Yes. Yeah, bro. That was my pop culture reference verses. I did a lot of research for this. It's Shark Week next week. It's my 25th freaking released song this year next week. Are you kidding me, bro? I'm freaking fired up right now. Yeah. Yo, look at that, bros. Look at that, bros. Do you see this? Do you see this? So this video had very, very, very subtle hints of me in it. So the Dave the Diver reference with me, my face, but my face went to like blonde, like as if I was an actor in Dave the Diver, like a different character. You wouldn't know it was me. And bro, that was crazy. That whole part, that little, I'd have to dial it back. But where is it? Oh yeah, right here. This is like Dave the Diver inspired scene. I had a picture of me, one of the streams, where I'd put the mask on my face, with the Dave the Diver, and I had a picture of me. I had it in my phone, and I ended up putting it on here, and then I putting it on the thing, and then back over here, Dad's certified. Boom, 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 right at the end. For the Sharks. Are you kidding me? Like, what do you think about that? I know it wasn't perfect. There was lots of parts that are definitely not. But those are now there, and I'm going to be probably launching them on Tuesday, I think. But shout out to Agent Opus, who is a sick freaking tool to use to be able to create these into something very interesting.